Hi, everyone. So nice to be reading outside. Cheers to Azad and Kashif for putting this on and just ceaseless hard work with poetry. I'm going to read some old poems, some new poems. The Bar. The bar, it was wild to believe, could be left or even entered. The bar that went higher than ballet school. The bar that killed her and killed her again. The bar where she ate raw lemons whenever her heart burned to live. The bar she'll work in as though a commons had formed in the warm compress to forgive its patrons. The bar she lowers to sleep and opens as a large oyster. The bar where she could weep in the muscular dark, having no choice. At the bar, taking coins from the almond-flavored men she would bite hard if she could. Always like to start with a sonnet. Piano fire. Ordinary cocktail, less of it. She skips meals until she too is a snowdrift. Everything we said, we meant as delete. I swiveled a chair and thought of Amalfi. Fat lemons hang behind my eyes as if inside the skin was azure, no coast. The agony of being reassembled by the people that killed you. Okay, so a lake. And weather without weather is equal time. I exist in the morning to open doors, clear air for strangers, kissing blue dream of the Pleiades. Happy birthday, oil refinery. Mark up softest document, say anything good and silver to me. Say we had no voice anymore. I would be cool with water. Specific as a kettle, the hissing air, tells of your pale blue coat and all that shame. Skinless dogs escape the aisle. All of this sound like ice and nothing to show for it. Howl like you mean it. In the long and beautiful afternoon, cuts I made of a thing that hurts. Blue jeans and nothing to show for it. Inside the wave was a sex. Vaguely, it rends the sand with lunar blood, scraps of fishnets, obscenity. Forever I'll be active now to enunciate this virginity, said the wolf and bit the soft bark of his nothingness. I would write without honey or flowers or Lucozade, heroin or talking to God. You know what they said about Bunny's gender. Gosh, just imagine this was all outlawed, dragging back Cadbury curtains for something sweet and strong underneath. Is it the circus that still haunts me? How do you feel? I read of the wind what makes me lilac. Surrendered 19 exertions. Submit this thought that yellow is easy as evil, that green is serenity, and blue is the sultry child of my womb. Consider your laptop following orchid. Clip adamant heaven to your chest, a necklace. Frank. Draping the astroturf fresh on my shoulders, bristling morning beyond our slumber. Bunny, today is the sweet day I return to my pills, the ones which really synthesize sunlight, make of this flesh the ghost song of pollen, as in a story to ask Bunny what they knew of the underlust of April, sweeter than cow's milk ever was. I know it is Easter, and I am sicker than ever. My lungs emit emeralds the size of eggs, and I am tired, like a house, being emptied. Slowly over the palimpsest of spring with ghost mail concerning the cost of oil. For as soft a reason as the future itself, I would learn ballet and train my breast to cloud. The many-eyed angels of Bunny's consort, my sickly tenement baby. My dummy heart doesn't know how to beat international eye contact. This is painful. Better to roll me up in the grass belt of our bad history. I'd grass on the police itself to another somnambulist goddess who says, I shouldn't bother the land with those sirens, shitting green anxiety, being old. Better to live in the tangent universe with time loops for breakfast. I love you. I love Bunny when they are the size of me, planting this kiss on my brow. Bizarre as I am my own crime, breaking the psychiatrist's caress, wearing the grasses of my sisters, until I am good for oblivion, eating crystal cashews at the movies, Bunny stuck in the teardrop of God's chandelier. I'm sorry, sorry, sorry. Sophie Ellis Bextor's Mumsnet-friendly kitchen disco. Ghost your own thirst. Acoustic replicant. Ghost the sky I loved. in serial feelings, addicted to syntax, gluten Medea. In my ear a small royal worm. I sucked blood apparel, did the virus, tapered, a small refrain. I loved this goddamn house. This one's from one of many UCU strike zines. It's called Not in the Mood, and it was designed by Sophie Collins and inspired by Doja Cat. I'm Too Smooth, cow poem. The epigraph is from Nikki Walsh-Sliger. I hope cows have dreams. One day, the university will be a farm, but not how you think. I mean, these cows are unionized, living hand to mouth on open access pastures, and they won't eat cheap-ass grass or listen to anything but jazz, especially not farmers. These cows are doing pseudo-scientific erotic resistance, living the bovine fantasy of kissing not grass, but this special stuff we don't know the name of yet. These cows will walk out of the environment we made for them in cardboard nature and make their jazzy demands, improvised by the rhythms of the day. Get out my hay, get out my hay. To the chorus of cowslips and lapwings, their brain a shy meme, the singularity feasting on globe flower and melancholy thistle. These cows on the farm are so intelligent, but right now exist only in our mook of warm dreams about milky enrollment, salad days, good pensions. These cows on the farm are socialist, and if you are lucky, they will follow you around, lick you and let you pet them. Their working conditions are our habitats for existing. These cows encourage the growth of perennial grasses and clover by sassing around with their generous sex and jazz. Talk of circular economies and windfall taxes on the rich, man of oil, like the song by A+E Collective. These cows are all, I'm afraid to forget the smell of you, lying around in the shit they feed us. Sorry I haven't replied to your email. Flowering, sadly, in the cheesesteak of a makeshift office, whose grasses are sprung up between keys and whose bills are paid by multi-species knowledge exchange. I am typing at the bluesy rhythm of my own cow soul. Dear cow, tell us how you get paid. These cows study in buildings named after pop stars for impacts. I'm afraid they are really cartoon esoterica of sincerity. When I reach out to touch them, I lose dream weight, feel myself flatten against the reality of uploading voluptuous content to the planar realm of these semitone clouds. Having lost effervescence a long time ago, singing my old cow song, watching them God post reading materials and comment wildly in their massive open online course of living the good life, providing for their vulnerable kin. I see them through membranous barriers to progress and the harvest of fairer principles, truthy milkshakes of non-precarious labors, nourished by blends of ore and heavily spilled. Oh, cashless animal of my own mind, wanting to sleep to work and work to sleep, a student of the groan of machinery, want to donate my lard-ass qualifications to the livestock of another life, assistant to the testimony of many, sweet cow, tell me how I should learn. I'm just going to end on some poems from Ludgang, and this, I think, is, I don't know what issue it is, issue 8, Infinity issue. Lifespan. These common places where lilacs flourish between your keys, another summer, no city, the infant air that sucks the park of nutritional cuties, insurgent creatures we are, auto-tuned in sweet blitz to listen out, spacey and soft. It's okay to do this every day now there are no days, just policy, places where bread is distributed in comic book paper, with all these creased anime kids and their lucid expressions. As if to leave this early, the poem, and go greasy into a workplace where everyone knows your preference. What is it we are, and name how you want to live or you want to die and don't want to go back to work, eat lunch, smoking through all packaging and smoke alarms, places where their buttons came off and the combination lock was originary, like how I kiss the excess grass of your name. I want to grow inside of, grow so large and know that on your chest is the face of this city, shaven so cleanly, and I kiss architectures with my streaming eyes and lose all our data. It's frog spawn balladry of dumb binary. There is nothing I wouldn't do for you. Take all your hay fever and fill this space with extra bandwidth, songs from the luminous immunity. Don't let me get off and outside. The bus is another body, pollen sisters, bits of the abyss upon this lee, beloved of horses, and within any light, don't give up being alive and blood cells swimming inside us. There is something they don't know that can't be sold for any currency, except what ghosts want is what presses mirage on my neck and clots in the dust bunny I love. Fuck the bad polyp, free groceries for everyone needing anything, hardship where the moon is pink and also ashamed to reflect us. We decorate the small of our nest, and honey, the colour of your bones is all gone. And I am alone, but for the meaning of happiness, a goose flew west, and someone has lived 100 years on this surface. I have to isolate until Tuesday, and everyone just fashions as ants. There are no more diet utopias, swoony palaces, or fathomless stares at the shiny prospect. We become this seed-carrying citizenry, tipsy, having served our time in the factory of any blue marble. Have fun out there, as if to roll this poem around the helter-skelter. Don't you want me to love you with XOXO for eyes, paying the gender toll of being desired? Where this mirror meets the verse, alas, just across from each other, where I draw this plan from all the parlor auroras you could fit in your mind, a rare blue sword lily plucked from my worship. I am stroking the back of your language, which feeds me. The newest emoji is a heart on fire. They are handing out aspirin and other surprises, restoring the dandelion back to its sex. You are such a dandy to walk with me sequined in womb blood, and what did we drain from money after all this sugar, casual as anything, your hair drawn back in a net that we are small mammals, prolific in this pasture, cashed with the grasses of wages. I forage all thought to the solitary air, am I littered in the average lifespan of doppelgangers, fancy seeing you here again, delete me, press to start. Grasses of natural grassland. Another sonnet, kind of. The financial statement of carrot harvest, sometimes it sunsets with seltzers. Effervescent deals are struck. Men are hilarious. I hate them. 2016 was a bad year for orange. Watch flowers translate the breeze in real time. The hypergraphia of catgrass, feathergrass, bent grass, switchgrass, sweetgrass, panic grass, Indian goosegrass, crown grass, canary grass, maize and barley, teff, oat and vetiver, not to mention Timothy. And my last one. Ecological insolvency. Dearest, a playlist arrived, anemic girl autumn. To be more ephemeral in the trend as before, dolphins inside of dolphins, cetacean in low of cetacean, and Daniel's echo, yellow warning of rain, Rambo's heart react, splash, the lush gush art of dolphinese, distract me in perfect transport, cash aesthetic, with the haptic, economic liquid of night dream media. Hi, is thalassic intimacy only that I kiss you like this? Are unexpected, churlish pearls and messages? My life changed the moment I heard Cascada. Every time this feeling, my sexual fantasy is, what is the internet class, shepherdess of the wild uncharted waters? In mineral fashion you enter ekphrasis, robbed with yeses like this, all fiber optic sunlight intelligence. I was literal once in Dolphin Hub scrolling to meet you up, back, down, a left to right select key, somehow starring in the most expensive screenplay of blue phenomenology is so wet. Like a lava lamp unlocking the pathos of other hot mammals. Slowly now. Another paralinguistic cue, molten temporal, effective to O. It's you, beautiful hotel interiors, beautiful pop single of soul promiscuity. Touch me. Thanks.